25 Greatest Wonders of the World. Welcome to Wander World Network. Here we have 25 greatest wonders of the world in this video. Number 25. Himalayas. The Himalayas span India, Bhutan, China, and Nepal. The Himalayas are home to the highest peaks in the world. They practically built all mountains, making the nation undoubtedly look small. The Himalayas are in Nepal, housing 8 of the world's 14 mountain ranges above 8,000 meters. Mount Everest is the world's tallest at 8,848 meters. To experience Mount Everest, I recommend hiking to base camp, which may take 10 days for a 2-week round-trip trek. Another of Nepal's greatest mountains is Nanga Parbat, Pakistan. Number 24. Peninsula India. Afterwards, we'll visit India. The Western Ghats on the southwest Indian coast, also known as the Peninsula, are a huge mountain range 1,600 kilometers long. It's known as older than the Himalayas for being one of the most biodiverse global locations and home to thousands of animal species. I adore how lush the mountains are green. Number 23. Tassili and Adjer, Algeria. When we head to Tassili and Adjer, Algeria, to see the Tassili and Adjer National Park, currently in the Saharan southeastern Algerian desert, Tel Nur has some amazing alien landscapes. Enormous rock monoliths rule the horizon with reddish-orange sand presently. The area's best feature is enormous dunes unique in color against dark rocks. For an authentic Sahara Desert experience, Tel Nur is ideal for a chase. Number 22. Northeastern Ethiopia. Visiting Ethiopia is our plan. Located in northeastern Ethiopia, El is one of the hottest regions on Earth with an average temperature of 35 degrees Celsius and is barren, a lifeless wasteland. One of my favorite dew features is hydrothermal pools, colorful in vibrant yellow, orange, and green. Erta Ale volcano is near Dew, home to the longest lava lake that is nearly 100 years old. Number 21. Uganda. When you think about Uganda, appropriate gorillas and green hills come to mind, but it's also home to one of the most amazing mountain ranges in border Africa. Between Uganda and Congo is home to snow-capped Rwenzori Mountains, the third highest African mountain. Mount Stanley has an elevation of 5119 meters. Also called the Mountains of the Moon, is the Nile's source river. Number 20. Lengai Volcano, Tanzania. After we go to Doinyo Lengai Volcano, Tanzania, to summit the volcano, Alonso Lengai is near Lake Nran, an active volcano with a height of slightly under 3,000 meters, known by local tribes as God's Mountain. I get it after scaling. Why it's called that, so we wanted to ascend the volcano. Number 19. Tanzania. While in Tanzania, we're going on safari in the Serengeti. Serengeti National Park is one of the best places on Earth to see Africa. From leopards relaxing in trees to savanna cheetahs, the actual Lion King is Serengeti. But we went game driving. We saw so much every day, many amazing moments, whether seeing 2 lionesses enjoying the sunset or seeing infinite herds. Number 18. Pundo Ndongo, Calendula Falls. Go to Angola to see the Black Pundo Ndongo Calendula Falls. Pundo Ndongo rocks in northern Angola are one of the most now-missed African destinations. Thanks to my pal Ellis Van for sharing his days-long footage examining these rocks and others. Number 17. Okavango Delta, Botswana. Then we'll visit the Okavango Delta, Botswana, presently in northern North Country, the Okavango Delta, an enormous seasonal swamp that can. Satellite images show flooding, and its water levels peak now in summer, owing to water animals arriving from everywhere and creating one of Africa's richest wildlife. From elephants exploring chesty water to red Ulwe antelope running across the wetlands is incredible. Number 16. Bonny Coast. After Bonny Coast, our destination, Bai Coast, is situated in Sardinia, Italy. My favorite spot is Calet. Easily one of the most gorgeous beaches worldwide, and in Italy, gigantic pointed rock formations with green cliffs and Gatorade. 45 minutes on a boat in blue water. A ride there, we anchored the boat and went swimming immediately. Number 15. Russia, Baikal Lake. After we go to Russia, Baikal Lake, to tour southern Lake Baikal in Siberia, one of the largest freshwater lakes worldwide. It contains over 20% of the world's freshwater. Also the steepest lake in the world, 1,642 meters, and includes one of the now only freshwater sills ice can freeze to 2 in winter. Number 14. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. We'll then visit China, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. This forest in Hunan, among the world's most amazing park landscapes, includes rocks, forest rising pillars, lush vegetation covering the floor, and misty clouds enhance their magic. Inspired by these rock pillars. Number 13. Phang Nga Bay, Thailand. Behind the floating mountains, the movie Avatar. After we head to Phang Nga Bay, Thailand, to see Phang Nga Bay. This mangrove area between Krabi and Phuket has this almost exquisite flowing river that cuts through mangroves with a jacket. Both sides have mountains. I'm just fascinated with limestone mountains. It's so jutting out of the ocean. Number 12, Indonesia, Mount Bromo. Afterward, we plan to visit Indonesia, Mount Bromo on the island. I think Mount Bromo is one of the best volcanoes worldwide. Mount Bromo is active. Many lookout spots offer views, spectacular crater views with other volcanoes in the background. This scene is unbelievable. Number 11, Belize's Barrier Reef. We'll head to Central America to see Belize's Barrier Reef and Blue Hole. Off Belize's coast, Belize Barrier Reef is Great Mayan, the second largest coral reef worldwide, home to around 500 fish species and one of the largest manatee populations. Belize's most famous spot, Barrier Reef, is the Great Blue Hole when many think about Belize. Number 10, Amazon. Next, we'll visit South America to see the Amazon jungle. The Amazon rainforest is this enormous green space in northern South America. The Amazon reaches Peru and Colombia, but 60% of the Amazon rainforest is in Brazil. Interesting Amazon fact: it has the largest collection of global animals and plants, from pink river dolphins to scarlet maas. Amazon has so many animals, makes me wonder what else unknown animals hide in the vast rainforest. Number 9, Lençóis Maranhenses. Afterward, we'll visit Lençóis Maranhenses, northeast Brazil, not simply the most unique sceneries in Brazil and South America, which has an almost limitless variety. Dunes that fill these rainy Caribbean blue lagoons season. You may know this landscape from Planet Vermeer, an adventures movie. Now the lagoons are fantastic for kitesurfing or swimming. Now the best time to visit, June to September, is the dunes season when the lakes fill and the sun is weaker. Number 8, Venezuela's Angel Falls. Next, visit Venezuela's Angel Falls, famed for its tallest waterfall on the planet at 979 meters. Special thanks to Ellis for sharing his FPV footage. He explored the deepest Venezuelan rainforest for 2 weeks to acquire the world's most amazing waterfall footage. Astonishing. Now to reach, journeying to Angel Falls is difficult. Your flight will land in Cana, a day boat cruise from there up the river to the falls. Traveling there is difficult. The falls are worth it after. Number 7, Patagonia. Patagonia is our destination, both Chile and bottom halves. Argentina. Patagonia is undoubtedly one of the most gorgeous places on Earth, sounding like Norway with fjords, mountains, and New Zealand are like the Alps. Now, one of Patagonia's most famous sites is Torres del Paine is in Chile. Torres del Paine National Park has animals like geckos and pumas and called for its remarkable 3 granite towers. Number 6, Fjord, New Zealand. Next, visit New Zealand, the Milford Sound, South Island of Zealand. The fjord was cut by glaciers during the Ice Age. Best way this sound is heard is by taking a boat excursion. You can explore the and also interact closely with this. New Zealand region has many waterfalls. It's also one of the whitest areas world. The entire area is packed of rainforests and magical waterfalls. Number 5, Uluru. After Australia is our destination. Visit the outback. While seeing Australia is visible from space, practically all cities are on the coast, but the country's interior is this orange wasteland. Not many people live there, so outback, the most famous landmark, the outback, is Uluru or Ayers Rock. This huge monolith of sandstone is sacred to the indigenous Australians, considered a resting place for ancient spirits. Number 4, Swiss Alps. Next, we'll visit Switzerland to see the Swiss Alps. I must say the Swiss Alps are one of my favorite regions, some magic in the world, huge mountains, amazing historical landscapes there. The most famous Alps mountain is Matterhorn, is tall at 4,478 meters and spans both Switzerland and Italy. Now the town of Zermatt is at the Ems base trumpet. Number 3, Northern Lights. Northern Lights, natural marvel or aurora borealis, natural phenomenon. Northern Lights are caused by solar wind interaction with magnetic particles in our environment. The greatest site to see Northern Lights is in the Arctic Circle, and one of the best and easiest to see them at accessible locations. Several years in northern Norway, I arrived at Tromsø by plane, visited Senna Island that night. Number 2, Napali Coast. After, we'll head to the Napali Coast, the island of Kauai, to experience a few sights on the Napali Coast. If any can match the beautiful Napali Coast sea cliffs tower over compared to 1,000 meters from the ocean's deeply narrow valleys that empty into the sea. The best way is a boat cruise to experience the shore from a new perspective. Jump off the boat and snorkel. The ocean is amazing. Number 1, Bora Bora. Lastly, we're traveling to the island of Bora Bora in French Polynesia. Bora Bora, the definition of tropical paradise, means island. Geography is correct. Perfect. Main island houses the enormous inactive Manu volcano and barrier reef around the lagoon. This shields Bora from the waves. Pacific Ocean within the lagoon. The lake is tranquil and some of the clearest water. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.